Midnight light on a dim-lit screen, clicking through stories you wouldn't believe. Cold case trails and courtroom scenes, whispers from the grave and media dreams. Truth is stranger, hearts beat faster in the shadows of a news disaster. Scrolling deep where secrets hide, you found the stories time won't deny. Headstones and headlines, the tales collide. Justice and mystery, side by side. From backwoods clubs to breaking news lines, you shine a light where the silence lies. Oh, headstones and headlines, you dig where the truth won't die. Small town rumors and urban fear, a voice for the lost who can't speak here. Through every name, through every case, you hold the truth in a steady place. Cameras roll but justice lingers, truth unravels through careful fingers. You tell the story, speak their names in a world that's quick to look away. Headstones and headlines, the tales collide. Justice and mystery, side by side. From backwoods crimes to great night trials, you trace the echoes through every mile. Oh, headstones and headlines, you dig where the truth won't die. Some run from the dark, you walk right in with a question and a camera lens. It's not just a crime, it's the lives they led. The voice is still talking from the books unread. Headstones and headlines, the veil is thin. Truth gets louder when you begin. With every view, with every line, you bring the forgotten back to life. Oh, headstones and headlines, you dig where the truth won't die. Yeah, headstones and headlines, you tell the stories that time can't hide.
Hey everyone, how are you? I didn't want this background. So I haven't been here in a while. It's actually been kind of nice not being live. I've been getting a lot of other stuff done. And as I signed on to StreamYard, they had an entire Halloween background that you could upload, but Halloween is over, but they're pretty neat. I was just messing around with them, and I wish I had seen these sooner because it would have been really cool to use. So I hope everyone is having a good day. I decided to go live just as I was getting home from work, and I'm a bit disorganized, but I'm hoping that I can let some of you know about the penny shopping that I have been doing for years at Dollar General. I did fall out of it for a little bit because I got doing other things and COVID happened. So I am going to try to get back into it, even though it does take some time and organization and using the Dollar General app, which I was hoping I could show you how to do things on the Dollar General website, but it seems like you can't search by UPC. So that kind of went out the window. I should have double checked that before I went live, but it is what it is. I learned about penny shopping from my sister, who had found a woman named Krista, who was a penny shopper. Unfortunately, Krista is no longer with us. She passed away a couple of years ago, and her legacy goes on. Her legacy goes on. So there are so many YouTube channels that you can watch to get the penny list. They have visuals, they have pictures of the UPC. They put a lot of time and effort into helping those of us who would like to do it make it a little bit easier. So let me just say, hey, I see there's just 6 of us here, which is fine. Gray Dragon. Oh, Froggy. Okay, I was like, who is Gray Dragon? How are you, Froggy? I'm glad to see you. I am so sorry that those jerks struck you as many times as they did to lose your channel. That is lame. Super lame, especially when you have less than 1,000 subs and they have 20,000 plus. It is lame as F, I will say. Hey, Curious, thanks for being here. And I did mean to send myself new pictures of kittens that I could share with you, but I forgot to do that. So I will have to post them on my community page later today. What happened to freedom of speech? Good question. Good question. I guess it doesn't have to do much about freedom of speech as it has to do with people having hurt feelings and not being able to. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really been following the drama. I did catch Jonesin. I've been catching Jonesin when she's live just to see what's happening. And I did watch a little bit of Soup yesterday, but then I got doing other things. So I haven't really been into the drama, but I did see I got a screenshot that someone mentioned me in the bees chat, and I was like, that's weird. So I go to the live where I was mentioned by a viewer. B never mentioned me once. So I felt, that person needed attention, wanted their comment seen. So I posted on my other page saying, hey, just Samantha, why are you mentioning me when no one else is? Clearly she needed her comment seen. So I shared it. The kittens are good. I actually was able to, two of them, one of them is super friendly. Now, I was able to snuggle him yesterday. I named him Giacomo, which is Italian for playful, just because having a cat with the name Playful is kind of weird. So I go through different languages and I found that. So he's going to be Gio for short. And then one of the fuzzy ones is Monchichi, and the other fuzzy one is Gizmo. They are the only 3 that I have names for. The other 4, I'm still trying to figure out what I want to name them. So they're a little bit more shy though, but the 2 are definitely will be ready to roll out next weekend, which is sad, but the faster we get the socialized ones out, the more time I have to spend with the ones who need a little more time to get used to humans. So we're going to get started because I haven't seen y'all in a long time and a lot has been going on. But we are here to talk about penny shopping, which is how I spent the majority of my weekend. And hey, Pookie, I was sending Pookie pictures over the weekend, and she was like, holy shit. And I was like, I know. And I didn't get these items for a penny, but it's pretty close to a penny. And the reason because Dollar General, if for those of you who don't know how Dollar General works, they normally, so for example, Halloween is now at, which I saw some stores are at 50% already, other stores are only 25%. Either way, they mark it down. So they'll go, 50%, 75%, 90%. So when things hit 90% off, which is what I got these items for, which I do have a slideshow I'm going to show you, they were 90% off. So the 5-star one subject notebooks, which are usually, they're just over $3, I got for 33 cents. And for me as a teacher, that was a huge score. So I kept some of them. I'm going to give my sister some of them for my niece and nephew. And it just saves a lot of money. And I do have an interesting photo that I think some of you will get a kick out of that I got for 90% off, that we'll get to. So let's get started. So I think what I'm going to start with is Krista Coupons, which is, oh my gosh, I kicked myself off again, where I learned about penny shopping. And so she has, this video is Penny Shopping 101, how to find penny items at Dollar General. And I can't believe 704 people didn't like this video. How rude. So I will drop the link to this video in the chat. As I had mentioned, Krista is no longer with us, which is sad because she was the reason I learned about this. So let's just check this out. We may not watch the whole video, so definitely check it out on your own. And let's see. Oh, there's no closed captioning. Dang it. Okay.
About to pull into the Dollar General, and we're going to just go really fast. Our goal here is to get to as many Dollar General stores as fast as possible and find as many penny items as we can possibly.
And there are 2 rules to penny shopping. 1, do not talk to employees about pennies. For example, don't say, hey, where can I find the penny items? Rule 1. Rule 2 is if you get to the register and they say, we cannot sell these to you, don't argue. Most of them will, because the managers that I've talked to, so for example, I found, damn it, that's what the picture I think I forgot to share. I'll have to send it to myself real quick. I got a bunch of USB chargers for a penny. And so when I went up to the register this weekend, the manager said, I was hoping someone would find these. And I was like, well, I did. And a lot of the managers don't want to throw the things out, but that is their directive from corporate. And they don't just go back to the distribution centers. They go in the trash. And much of this stuff it's brand new, but they throw it in the trash. And that is also why I started dumpster diving as well, because a lot of the pennies would go in the trash instead of being donated. So yeah, Gray Dragon, they and I'm going to share some of the UPCs for the notebooks. And I use the app a lot, but the app, I've noticed, it's accurate at times, but for the most part, it's not accurate at all, because it'll say that an item is not sold in my store, yet when I click on my store to see if it's in other stores, it says that my store has them in stock. It's the weirdest thing. Their app is like very wonky, but
find. It's a race against the clock. I'm so excited. This is like the best penny list of the year, seriously.
And penny lists come out every Tuesday. Every Tuesday.
Morning. A lot of clothes at this store.
And I keep pausing this, I'm sorry, but the one thing that I do miss a lot is once the Dollar Generals around where I'm at remodeled, they don't have clothes anymore. And I used to get so many clothes, shoes, flip-flop. Well, you can still get flip-flops, but shoes, clothes for a penny, and then I would just donate all of it to organizations that needed it, the local hospital or Catholic charities. I would bring stuff to school with me for kids that might need it. That's one thing that I do miss about Dollar General is actually having the clothes section, because you could find a lot of clothes for a penny.
Hey guys, I'm Kristen Coupons. In this video, we're going Dollar General penny shopping. Usually when clothing pennies, you get hundreds of items, 200, 400. Hopefully we're gonna get that amount of items today. This store, everything I found
Such a mess.
was back behind the clothing.
And the messier the Dollar General, the more likely it is that you will find pennies. Especially if you're in a big city. I'm sure that the Dollar Generals are probably a little bit bigger than they are in my little town. But yeah, the messier, the better.
They had looked through the clothing. They just didn't look what had fallen down back in through here. So don't forget to check there. Well, one thing was hanging up. It was a pair of plus size jeans. But we got these shoes here. Some blue dot pants. And these are the plus size jeans that were hanging up. We're looking for today.
And to think all of those clothes, like she only had a few things in there, but like she's saying like 200 to 400 items, that would all go to the landfill.
Is a bunch of socks penny. Not really worried about pantyhose. There's a lot of pantyhose that did penny. I just don't care about pantyhose. It's not something that is a hot ticket item to donate either, but socks and clothing are. So that's what we're going to be looking for. There's a very specific itemized list of socks, and then we know that the blue and gray dot pennied. The socks right here, I pulled them down. They're all a penny. Out at the store with penny items before, so we're gonna leave the camera on. This is what we got. They did try to pull them. It looks like somebody literally put those socks in a box, put them on the top shelf, and forgot about them.
And I'm glad she said that, because I always look up. I was looking for more of those 5-star notebooks, and the store I was at, I didn't see any. But I looked up and I was like, oh, I wonder if those are just overflow of what's, down below. Well, so I compared the front of the notebooks below to the ones on the top shelf. They were different. So when I pulled the stack down, they were 5-star notebooks. So actually, that might be a good time to go to my slideshow to show you the notebooks that I got. Share this instead. All right. So these are all of the notebooks and folders I was able to get. I clearly would have loved to get more, but for 33 cents, not a bad deal. And I think I had 19, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's actually 2 there. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I had 21 notebooks. Or no, there is only one there. So I had 20 notebooks at 33 cents a piece. So I paid $6.60 for 20 notebooks. If I had paid full price, say $3, I know they're a little bit more than $3, That's $60. And then the folders were 13 cents. The 3 folders were 13 cents a piece. I don't know what they would go for prior. I didn't look that up. How do you find out the penny items before you go? So that is where it is a lot of notebooks. Hey, Coddle, how are you? I usually, so there is a few YouTube channels that I watch. One is Dollar Detective. And that one actually, I think that's the one that, no, it isn't. Okay, so let me actually, I was going to show this lady, but let me go to this one real quick. So this is, it's a lot, but what I do is, so you can see I've been watching a lot of like Dollar Tree, stuff like that. So a lot of these people put in so much work. They will go into the store prior. So there's like cycles. So for example, the pennies, the items that are going to penny tomorrow are summer, spring, like holidays. So like 4th of July items. And so there's people who get this list goes out to the managers every week of penny items that are going to penny that they are expected to pull off the shelf to throw out. Many of them, I mean, if you've ever been, I don't know about your Dollar Generals, but my Dollar Generals are very understaffed. And so they have the cashier also stocking shelves at the same time. And then there's usually like one other person there. So finding pennies or pulling certain things down isn't really high on the list, but they've gotten clever with it. I've noticed what they've been doing is taking their sale items and actually putting it in their clearance section so that it's much easier to just pull a basket of stuff off the shelf and throw it out. But yeah, so that's how I would find it. So this person, I actually watched, it was such a long video. There's so many things that, where am I going? I'm on the wrong thing. So like a lot of, and depending on your store, like my stores don't have a lot of these items. There's Dolly Parton apparently had a line at Dollar General. All of her items will be a penny starting tomorrow. And right now they are 90% off. So, you know, if there was something for $10, Dolly Parton line, it would be $1 today. Tomorrow, it'll be a penny. And that is if the managers don't pull them like they should. And many of the managers, at least around here, I've only ran into one manager who I went to buy penny items and she wouldn't let me take them. So I just, you know, I'm not going to fight it. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. But most of the managers know where the stuff is going. And so they're cool with it. So then let's see. So, you know, I'll watch videos, or there's websites where you can get a list. I can show you that too. So like, oops. So like this stuff, and it's easy to like this S25. So most things that have the S25 are going to be pennies tomorrow, if there are any left. I know a lot of the 90% stuff was pretty much gone this weekend, but the crayons were a surprise. I actually didn't know about the crayons until I watched one of these videos, and I was like, oh, and then this party stuff, I can show you this too. So all of this party stuff was also, oh, and I actually, shoot, I'm like screwing up. I'm trying to get to a certain picture and there it is. So these I actually was able to get, these blank cards, for 10 cents. I can show you that picture. So let's see, let me I was going to kind of go in order, but... Oh, here it is. Oh my gosh. And so even, you know, some of my friends will say, what are you going to do with all that stuff? I donate it. So these are the party things that were on the list that I saw. So like these little headbands celebrate. There's a bunch of banners, confetti. These are dry erase boards for like tables. Like, you know, you think if you go to a wedding, they have like the name tags or like the table number. These I'm actually going to bring to school and use as dry erase boards. The kids can use them as dry erase boards. 10 cents. 10 cents. So I think this was all 10 cents on this side. These, depending on the price, so like these yo-yos were 10 cents, I believe. But like this, 3 times. So these were 30 cents. Oh, maybe it was all 30 cents. Well, these were 10 cents. These little light up bracelets, I'm going to donate those. Light up glasses were 20 cents. So, and these on the left were not on like the shelves. They were this was actually overflow way up on the top shelf, like where they keep the extra stuff. And so I'm like, those look familiar. So thankfully I'm tall and I could reach up, and I brought down the whole display, and that's where I got those from. So pretty good deals. I think I spent a total of $20 this past weekend. And actually, you know what? Let's just go through my slideshow so you can see exactly everything I got. So here's my cart. I just took a picture of my cart so that because I'm like, my sister couldn't get here. So I'm like, okay, I'll go to this Dollar General and see. So this is all the stuff I had in my cart. And then these are all the crayons I got for 13 cents a piece. These were all 13 cents a piece. And these Crayola crayon sharpeners were not on any of the videos I watched. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just scan it with my Dollar General app. Sure enough, 13 cents. So I was able to get all of these crayons. So how many did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 22 sets of crayons. And I'm going to bring them to school. The crayon sharpeners, I'll bring them to school. And I don't know how much, 13, like $1.25 maybe they would have been. Something like that. I mean, it's a lot of crayons. And this was actually in the toy section of all places. So I kind of just, when I go to Dollar General, I kind of like look for certain things in certain areas, but some things aren't where they should be. So like this, I would think that it would have been in like an end cap or the school supplies. Nope. It was with the toys on a top shelf. Yep. Hey, Okie, how are you? Okay, and this was just a close-up of the crayons. And so like the UPC, they will have on like the videos that I just showed. And so I'll just go to my Dollar General app and I'll put in the UPC to see if it's in stock at any of the Dollar Generals near me. But as I learned, there were pennies in stores that said they were out of stock. I was in the store scanning things and it came up out of stock. Well, no, it's not out of stock because I just scanned it. But I swear Dollar General stores have scramblers because the internet is trash. But I was really happy about that. Oh, I showed you that one. Oh, these baskets I was super excited about. 80 cents. Originally $8. Originally $8 each. And I got them for 80 cents. 80 cents. And it's all because I watched, other people's hard work. So that's why I don't want to really show too many videos of, newer penny lists, because these people, they have to spend a ton of time gathering all of that information. But all of these went to school as well, these baskets. Oh, and there's my receipt. So this was the crayons. So the crayons, the sharpeners, and then all of the light up things that I had shown. It was $6. Oh, well, tax was 50 cents. So it was $6.31. $6.31. And there's the crayons, 13 cents. Yep. Don't put all your crayons in one basket. That is very true. That is very true. But especially the school supply stuff, like I couldn't go wrong. And that's why I wish I had bigger Dollar Generals. Obviously I could travel to get to bigger stores, but I ain't got time for that. I don't have any time for that. Oh, here's here's the photo I wanted everyone to see. Wasp and Hornet Killer. This is considered summer merchandise. So this is summer merchandise because it has to do with wasps and hornets. These cost me 40 cents a piece. So how many did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. So $3.20 for 8 wasp and hornet killers. And I think their original price for one is $4. So yeah, so $32 retail. I got it for $3.20. Yep, just DG. Family Dollar used to have pennies, but they don't anymore. And these, let me tell you, I had to and the stores, I said, they're getting clever. These wasp and hornet killers were on the very top shelf, and it was in the middle. So there were like other bug sprays and stuff around them. So I'm like, crap, how am I going to get them? I could only reach the 2 in the front. So thankfully, behind me, there was the broom section. So I used the broom to kind of like push them down, and then I caught them with my other hand. But unfortunately, one of them didn't fall forward enough, and I couldn't get it. So that one will have to go, to the penny graveyard, unless someone taller than me was able to see it. But those don't just kill wasps and hornets too, they kill other bugs. Oh yeah? Hey Lisa Hunt, thanks for being here. Yeah, super score. So that was cool. I'll give some to my dad, my sister, and then I'm going to donate the rest. The thrift store near me, they will take anything. Hygiene products, household items. They'll take wasp killer. So granted, I bought it and spent money on it, but someone else can get it for cheaper. Yeah. Or I'll just keep them. I don't know. What's next? Oh, my notebooks. This made me so happy. And so the one store I went to, actually, I didn't go this weekend. I went last week because I had seen these notebooks, and it said they had this was 2 stores worth, not one store. These notebooks were from 2 stores. And so I would have stayed longer, and I saw them, and I go up to the cash register, and the lady starts scanning them. She's like, oh. I was like, did they ring up 33 cents? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, I just wanted to check. So, and I showed the UPC. So this is from the app. So in the app, you can search by UPC. And so that's what I do. So if you look in the top right corner where my cat is, if you click on that, you can put in the actual UPC and then see it said it was out of stock. Clearly they weren't out of stock because I got all of them. I have another use for those. Keep one in your car. Oh, okay. Oh, good idea. Yeah, Froggy, donate those to a certain people. Do they work on roaches? I don't know. I feel like it would kill most things. As far as I know from experience, bug spray is bug spray. It'll kill anything. All right, so that's the notebooks. That was, oh, and here's my receipt. So and this actually is less because I needed sanitizer for my car. So that was $2.25. But so the wasp spray was 40 cents and then the notebooks 33 cents. So let's see. So $2.20. So let's say $3. So for $7, I got all of those notebooks. Well, half the notebooks because I said it was 2 stores, and then all the wasp spray. And all of these will be pennies starting tomorrow. So if you see if you need wasp spray or you need notebooks, look on the top shelf because these 5-star notebooks, one store they were on the bottom shelf, but the other store they were all in a pile on the very top shelf. They're all going to be pennies. Oh, and then these little cups, they're so cute. These I'm going to bring to school for like prizes. They were 10 cents a piece. The entire box was up on the very top shelf where the overflow is. They weren't even taken out of the box, so I bought the whole box. They were originally $1. Tomorrow they are going to be pennies. Hey, Casey, how are you? Oh, and then there's just some other... Oh, you can't even see. These were like little vase. They were like rectangular vases, which is weird, with like rounded top. I'm going to use those as pencil holders at school, pencils and pens. And then this stuff I'm going to donate for like prizes at school. This measuring cup I kept. Isn't it cute? The little heart. Yeah. So these are going to be penny things. These are going to be pennies tomorrow if they are still in your store. I think this is my last one. Yep. So these were pennies as well. And I was only able to find one of these in all of the stores I went to. The Mounds Miniatures. Oh, and that's actually, I'm glad I put this screenshot from the app. So when you scan things in the store, so just say, you're bored, you're going around, you're just scanning random things. If it shows up 0.00 in your app, that means it's a penny. And I was actually surprised I found these because I didn't find them in any store I went to except for one. There was only one of them. Yep. Yep, that's all I had for mine. And I could show, actually, let me see. Give me 1 second before we go back to that video. Albums. I should have a penny shopping album in my... I do. Or is this old ones? Nope, these are current ones. Dang it. All right, it might be in my other account. Give me 1 second. Emmy Headstone. Might be in that account. Albums. Nope. Well, that stinks. I thought I thought I had... This is weird. Why isn't Google Photos... It's weird. My Google Photos on my computer, they're not showing up like they do on my phone. But anyways, I'll have to do another live stream because I've gotten so many pennies. Damn it, my password was changed. Hang on a second. There we go. Okay. I always forget my passwords. Yeah, it's so weird. My photos aren't showing up on my computer like they do my phone in Google Drive. So weird. Okay, so we'll have to do that a different time. All right, so let's go back to Krista Coupon. Lisa says, I think there's a lady on YouTube who somehow ended up in my feed who auctions off all this stuff. She seems to start her auctions off at $2, $3. People do that. They will buy, or like these extreme couponers who get stuff for pretty much free. They will sell them for, I mean, if you buy these things for a penny and then you sell it, so, I mean, you're making, like, for those wasp sprays, granted they were 40 cents, but if I sold them for $4 a piece, I'm making a huge profit on them. Huge profit. Oops. Froggy says, I used to go to those Amazon warehouse bin sales. They buy the damaged or out-of-date stuff from Amazon and throw everything in a bin. I need to start doing that again. We do have a couple of those, or it's like a lot of it is actually lost packages. So you can buy pallets of returned mail, and you can have either Amazon pallets, Target pallets. I'm trying to think of the other ones, like TJ Maxx pallets. They have electronic pallets. There was one woman that I watched. She actually bought a pallet that fell off an airplane. Like, it was just stuff that fell off stuff. I couldn't afford, like, the pallets are super expensive, but she will go through and she'll sell it online and make a lot of money. And it's a gamble, but she, she's gotten some designer stuff from this unclaimed mail. I just don't have the money. Yeah, that too, Lisa. I think it's weird to have auctions on YouTube. There's no protection on either end. That is very true. You could be getting scammed big time. Big time. All right, share this instead. All right, so let's go back to Krista Coupons.
I'm ready whenever you are. Do you see all of these socks we're getting for a penny? These range from $5 to $8 in price. We're paying a penny. We're probably getting $60 worth of product for a couple of cents. I think the thing that most people are scared of when they go penny shopping is that the Dollar General employees aren't going to sell them the items. It is in the Dollar General employee handbook that they are to sell us the items for a penny as long as they're on the sales floor. I have a copy of that policy on my website, poweredbycoupons.com.
And that is true. They are supposed to sell it to you, but there are times when, well, I've had one manager who would not sell them to me, and I wasn't going to make a big deal out of it.
If you just go to my website, poweredbycoupons.com, and then go to the menu, and then you go to how to penny shop at Dollar General, that policy is right there. You can screenshot it and keep it on your phone. I personally don't typically have problems when I penny shop, though. It's been a really long time, probably over a year and a half, since I had a Dollar General employee say that they couldn't sell me penny items. Some stores try to make up their own rules, like they'll only sell you one penny item, and just crazy stuff like that, but that is not the case. The policy literally...
I've actually there was one manager who, instead of scanning every single penny, she would scan maybe 20 and then say, just take the rest. It was the weirdest thing ever. But I guess they just didn't want to sit there scanning nearly 100 things. Because when you see pennies, do not leave any pennies behind. Because what happens is, like with those notebooks that I got, the woman said to me, are there any left? And I said, no, I took all of the ones that I saw. So they will make a note of it and then go back to try to find any more of those items to throw out. So never leave any pennies behind. If they have a bit of honey, I'm there. Hey, citizen, how are you?
Says, and you guys should go on there and read it. It literally says, if it's on the sales floor, they're to sell you the item for a penny.
Yep.
All the socks were a penny, and the district manager is right behind me. Right there. I didn't really realize that's who she was until the girl behind the register was like, you missed a lot. I swear she put those fucking socks in a box. It looked like she separated the socks from the penny socks to the other socks and put them on the top for me to come and buy. Oh, does my eyelash look weird?
That they were on the very top shelf. That's what happens. Yep, just scan, i.e. 100 times 1 cent. Some of them don't, some of them do. Some of them do because they didn't do what they were supposed to do. Most of them don't care. Like, I had said, for those of you who weren't here at the very beginning of the live, I had gotten a bunch of chargers. Oh, that's what I was going to do, was send that picture to my email so I could show y'all. I got a bunch of USB chargers for a penny. And the manager said to me, he's like, I was hoping somebody would find them. And I said, well, and they were underneath. They have these big totes. So, I mean, I'm not going to sort through the totes for hours. Some people do. But I found one and I was like, oh, there's got to be more. So way on the bottom, underneath all these ribbons and other party stuff, there were all of these chargers. Car chargers, and then just regular chargers for a penny. And where did I put? Oh, here it is. DG pennies. Give me un momento. I have way too many albums about Dollar General pennies. Oh, here they are. Oh, nope, that's not it. Damn it, where the heck did I put it? Ah, here it is. It's in messages because I sent it to my... All right, let me just send... Actually, I'll send a couple of these to my email so I can show y'all. Oh, and I forgot. I got 2 pillows for 50 cents a piece. All right, so share, email. All right, so I just sent those to me myself. So let me show you these chargers that I got. And these I'm going to donate all of them. I might keep 1 or 2, but see, Gmail. But my sister, I was talking to my sister the other day, and she's like, I like when the managers get mad, and I just sit there very calm, like ha ha ha. All right, so let's see. Oopsies. Okay. I sent myself a bunch of pictures. Here we go. Okay. So these are the 2 pillows that I got. And these I found by accident. They weren't even with like pillows or other stuff like it. So this was they were both summer, but this was like the patriotic. So all the patriotic stuff is going on sale for a penny tomorrow. And then this was part of the like summer stuff. So 50 cents a piece. Not bad. I always need pillows. This was just a picture I sent my sister because our local store was supposed to have these metal tables. They didn't. But regular $15, they will be a penny starting tomorrow if your stores have them. Here's all the chargers. And don't mind the stickers. Those were actually 10 cents. I thought they were a penny. They weren't. So I had earbuds. So there were 2 sets of earbuds, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chargers. 7 chargers, and then these were wax melts, and then these were markers for a penny. And these were, let me see if I zoom in. Oh yeah, so they were in the clearance section, $6.35, $5, $4.65, $7.50, and it was all a penny. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cents. I spent 11 cents. 21 cents with the stickers. Those were all the chargers that I got. And then this is, I figured I sent this to myself because this is for tomorrow, the penny list is going to be pink square. So they have like the different, they have like the blue circle, yellow circle. So the pink square swim in summer, which include, like the pools, the pool toys. I didn't see any of that stuff. But I told my sister, I think what a lot of the stores are doing is pulling the stuff early and putting it in the back so that people can't get it for really cheap. I don't know that to be true, but I just find it very suspicious that it says that these things are in stock and multiple things in stock, and they're not. There was an Igloo cooler I went looking for yesterday. Originally, it was $10. So I could have gotten it for $1. A store had it listed on the app as in stock. Nowhere to be seen. So it could be just, their inventory's off. But I have a feeling they pull certain items because they had an aisle and a half already of Christmas. It's not even, Halloween wasn't even over. And they had Christmas out already. They have like a half an aisle of Thanksgiving, and then they have an aisle and a half of Christmas already. So I think to make room for all of that, they're pulling stuff and putting it in the back, which sucks because they could have been pennies. Lisa says, why? I'm not sure why. Why what? And then I think I have one more picture I sent myself. Oh, and let me finish this. So lawn and garden. So that would be the wasp spray would be lawn and garden. They had I can't say it. Citronella candles. They also, I mean, there's a bunch of stuff. Camping, yellow dot accessories and shoes, which I didn't realize shoes. I should have looked at shoes. 4th of July seasonal and party, back to school, which is where those notebooks and crayons come in. Spring and summer parties, sun care and insecticides, green dot and green clover, purple dot and purple clover, Club 92 candles. I was not able to find any of those. I really wish I did. Dolly Parton collections and seasonal apparel. So that is everything that will be a penny starting tomorrow. And they have like the one video I had shown. Oh, and there's just the crayons. So this is where I saw the crayons on, was this. I think this was Dollar Detective. Yep, and that's where I saw the crayons. So I didn't even know that they were, oh yeah, regular $1.25, and I got them for 13 cents. You know, Lisa, that's a good, I actually, I feel like some of them probably do. So just like, this Krista Coupons had said, they had a box of the penny socks all put together on the top shelf. She ended up getting them, but I feel like employees probably do. Some of them probably do, even though they shouldn't. All right, so let's go back here. So this is the Dollar Detective, the one that I was talking about just now. I will drop the link to this video. I'm not going to show the whole thing because, as I said, these creators who put these videos together, it's a lot of work. And I think what they do is they'll go to the store when all of this stuff first comes out. So this is, back in beginning of summer, they'll go to the store and take pictures of all of the items and the UPC so that they can make these videos to help everyone else find the pennies when time comes. So, this, I kind of just like, so here's the patriotic stuff. I didn't see a whole lot of that. I actually found in the toy section, I did find temporary tattoos that had like USA, the American flag, things like that. And the one thing for those of you who may have this in your store, these are not sold where I'm at. They have all of this gaming. Oops, I went too far. This gaming stuff. This was cool. Like this light, battery powered light. Like pillows. This isn't sold in my stores. And that looks like a purple clover. Let me see. Maybe it's a purple dot. But anything with a purple dot, for the most part, will be a penny starting tomorrow. And I really wish I had some of this stuff because I was like, oh my God, like, oh, that one's, no. Where's that bin? Great. But like headphones, so these Ghost gaming headset with LED light, originally $12, is going to be a penny starting tomorrow. Yes, they get thrown out. And some stores will even, kind of like the big box stores, when you watch like the dumpster diving videos, they'll like throw bleach on it or they'll shred them. There was a store, a Dollar General, that I haven't been to in a long time, but they would throw the pennies out and then throw like bleach or laundry detergent or something all over it. Yeah, they throw them right in the trash. And I learned dumpster diving. If you see big black bags, usually that is merchandise that they're throwing out. Whereas like the garbage bags are the clear bags. Not always, but a lot of the times the big black bags are when they throw stuff out to, you know, pennies or whatever. It's really sad. It's really sad. You'd think that they could still write it off if they donated it, but they don't. They don't. Let's see what else is in here. The Dolly Parton stuff. I mean, she has a ton of stuff. So if you're in a place where Dollar General has a lot of the Dolly Parton collection, all going to be pennies tomorrow. My stores didn't have. I think I saw one thing. They were like these corn on the cob holders, but a lot of this stuff my stores don't have. Like we have really small stores. I don't know what these are. Oh, those are ice cube trays maybe? Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Butterfly ice cube tray. But these people, like they just go through and they took pictures. They have UPC. So then I would go to, actually, you know, let's see what happens if I go to, I'm going to just search Dolly Parton. Dollar General. I'm going to go to their website and see what happens. Dolly, because it should be showing everything 90% off. And I just picked a random store. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So she's got a huge collection. So I picked a store in Philadelphia just because I used to live there. So you'll see even on the website, like this stuff obviously isn't on sale, right? $12, $12, whatever. But if I keep scrolling down, oh, there's the things I saw at the one store. Butterfly corn holders. I didn't buy them for 50 cents. But tomorrow, if they're still at the store, they're going to be a penny. This round coasters, 30 cents right now. They will be a penny tomorrow. So this stuff, you know, the 60 cents, 50. Oh, that's nice. A floral print measuring cup. Cast iron skillet. So it was $2. It's actually going to be a penny tomorrow. So this actually does show the stuff that's going to penny. Oh, nope, I didn't want to click on that. Tumbler is currently $1. It's going to be a penny tomorrow. Butterfly Jello shots. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, Lisa, they do. They lock their dumpsters. Or a lot of places are getting compactors. Because then they can just throw it all in there and ship it off. Oh my gosh, that would have been a nice candle. 50 cents. Tomorrow it's going to be a penny. Look at all the, like, wooden tray. So this was $10 originally because it's $1 now. Tomorrow it's going to be a penny if they're still in stores. Glass prep bowl, 10 cents. Like, this isn't, I wish they had this stuff. Because a lot of this stuff I will buy up when it's 90% off because I know it's going to be tossed. Or someone who doesn't work is going to get there at 8 a.m. and get all the pennies before anybody else can. And then what was the other thing I looked up? Oh, those baskets. So let me look up woven basket. Yep. So here's the baskets that I got. Hyacinth weave basket with handles. Wow, those are cool. I would have loved these, the woven rope baskets. And then you can see the ones that aren't 90% off because they're, you know, regular price. I did look for the crayons too on the site and they didn't show up. So let's see. Let me look up 5-star. Oh, if I can spell STAR 5-star notebook. Interesting. The 5-star notebooks. It doesn't look. Let me put in Mead notebook. Ah, so those 5-star notebooks don't even show up on the website. Probably because I'm assuming because it's seasonal, possibly. Hey, Landry. So glad you are doing this. I wanted to send you a message or leave a comment and ask if you would show how to do it. Yeah, I've been meaning to do this for a long time. I wonder if I think you can order online. Let me see. Let me just add this to my cart. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, it says added to list. Okay. So maybe I can't send this to my cart. Oh, wait, I know why. Hang on a second. All right, so I checked my item off. Interesting. Usually it would say send to cart, but this is just letting me do a shopping list. So maybe only certain. Oh, I see. So this isn't sold at store. So let me see if I add this. No, it says added to list. Oh, so this is only letting me, maybe I have to sign in. I'm not going to sign in. But usually, like, you can put it on your list, and then once you have your list, you can hit, once you get it, you can hit add to cart, at least on the app. All right, so let's go over here. So that's just, so this Dollar Detective is one that I found. There's a bunch of other people too, but this, I mean, so here you have seeds. They're going to be a penny tomorrow. I didn't see any seeds at all, though. I feel like a lot of that stuff gets bought up quick, especially when it goes to 90% off. But, I mean, you can see, like, this was a 15-minute video of just stuff. Oh, where's that mug? I tried to find these mugs, and I couldn't find them anywhere. They're so cool. So that purple dot, everything with a purple dot is going to be a penny tomorrow. And I didn't see any of these. I was like, oh my gosh, they're so cool. And for 30 cents, even if it was 30 cents, I would have bought them all. They're so cool. All right, so let's go back to, let's see, what time is it? I'm just going to be on for a little bit longer. We'll watch a little bit more of Krista Coupons. I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
That look just like that. So I'm going to scan all these and see what we get. Right now we're over in the clothing section. So we got Gray Dot FW18. Coming up this way was a good move. I never come up this way unless we have a really great penny list. Okay, we found another. They didn't try very hard, if they even tried at all. We are about to get some huge penny lists at Dollar General. This is one of the best times of year to penny shop because we're gonna get home items like rugs, shower curtains, those types of things. And then we're also gonna get clothing, shoes, accessories, all of that really good stuff. You can, of course, penny shop all year long. So even if you're not available to penny shop, you know, Tuesday when these items do penny, you can penny shop all year long. I post the penny list here on my YouTube channel and on my website every single week. So basically what happens is Dollar General employees get this.
No, you can't, Lisa. You can't get thrift store or yard sale stuff for 30 cents. No. And that's why the 90%, normally, like the 90%, usually that's like slim pickings. I was actually lucky that I found, and actually, I don't think some of you came in a little late. So let me show you, let me go back to my slideshow real quick. Because that's what I did this weekend. I decided to start. Well, I saw one penny list. They had the 5-star notebooks, and I was like, I am going to see what else I can get because those notebooks for 33 cents was huge. And so this was just my cart the other day. Actually, this was yesterday, my cart, because there's the crayons. And I was just showing my sister because my sister wanted to get to this Dollar General, but she wasn't able to. So I'm like, oh, I'll go and just, you know, wander around and try to find stuff. So these, actually, let me go to the next picture. So these are all the crayons I got. And then these crayon sharpeners were not in the video I had watched on YouTube. Those were actually a surprise to me. So these were all 13 cents, the crayons and the sharpeners. Tomorrow, they will be a penny. But I tend to buy them when they're 90% off because if you don't get there fast enough, they're going to be in the trash. They're going to be in the trash. So that was yesterday, and then this was just a close-up of the crayon. So limited edition 8 retired colors. And they actually have names. Molly, Angie, Viola, Magic, Dan. It's a weird name. Blizz, Lemmy, and Bree. And then this was the party stuff I got yesterday. These right here were all in the clearance section in a basket. It made it very easy for me to just take them all. And these on the right are dry erase boards, dry erase table boards for like weddings and things, but I'm going to use them at school with the kids. They can do their work on it or whatever. And then this on the left was actually on the very top shelf with the overflow. And I was like, hey, those things look familiar. So I just took the whole display down from the top shelf. Thankfully, I'm tall. And I scanned them all just to be sure that they were 90% off, and they were. So most of this is going to be donated. Whatever I don't use or my sister doesn't want is being donated. And, you know, I'm spending money, but I see it as it's not going to go to a landfill. And someone else can enjoy it. There's those baskets I had shown you. I actually got 3 of them. They're going to be pennies tomorrow. Originally $8. I got them for 80 cents a piece. So they're going to look really good in my classroom. And there's my receipt, just to kind of show everyone that that's what it was. So 13 cents. I paid $6.31 for all of the crayons, the sharpeners, and like the light up glasses and bracelets and stuff. The party stuff was a different store. There's the wasp spray. They are originally $4 a piece. I got it for 40 cents a piece. So I will keep one. I'll give my dad some, my sister some, anybody else who wants any. But those were on the all of the stuff was pretty much on the very top shelf. It's like they put it up there because they get new stuff, and then it's just easy for them to throw in the trash because they know where it's at. So I always look up. And they say, you know, ask for assistance. Nope. If I can get it myself, I'm going to get it myself, because if they know, they might say, nope, can't do it. Nope, throwing it out. There's all my notebooks. That was like the best haul ever. Those notebooks. And then this is just showing in the app, I put in the UPCs, and then it'll show 33 cents. But notice it also said not in or out of stock. Clearly they weren't out of stock because I got them. So that actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if they somehow manipulate their inventory to say that they're no longer like on the floor. So it shows out of stock, but they're still there. That could be. Yeah, the baskets are, and they're pretty good size too. Oh, and there's my receipt for the wasp spray and the folders. And then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of the notebooks. And then minus the sanitizer that I needed for my car. Not bad. Not bad at all. And then those little cups were still in the box on the very top shelf, 10 cents a piece. I'm bringing those to school so that the counselors or whomever can use them as little prizes for, you know, we just had a Halloween door decorating contest. So maybe, you know, they could have that as prizes or whatever, but all of this would end up in the dumpster. So, and they're really cute too. Even if you didn't have like the top with the straw, just using them as like little cups would be cool. And then there's just some other things that I got, random stuff. I'm keeping the measuring cup, and then these two, it's hard to see them I just noticed that with the floor and then the glare, but I'm going to use them for pens and pencils at school. This little laundry bucket thing I'm going to bring to school for something. So, and then this, I just happened to find one of these Mounds miniatures that were a penny. These actually pennied this past week. So I was lucky. I actually was surprised I found one, considering it was so many days after. Yeah. Yeah, definitely if you have smaller kids. All right. So a couple more minutes. Let me get over. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to stop. So let me see. So this Krista coupons, I thought she was going to talk more about what penny shopping is, but she kind of is just walking through the store. So let me see. Actually, what I'll do is just I'll do a search on YouTube, just so you can kind of see some of the different, creators that do this. So this was Krista Coupons. This is how I found out about penny shopping, and she had the penny list. I don't think that, so a year ago, like I said, she passed away. So, so let's just do Dollar General. And then I watched the couponing videos too, because they have the 5 off 25 every Saturday, but they also are now having a 5 off 25 during the week. So they have a Monday through Friday 5 off 25, and then they have a 5 off 25 on Saturdays, which is interesting. So I mean, there's a ton. So this one, 3 days ago. So penny list. So they have, they get so the way they get the penny list is that there are Dollar General employees who get the list of upcoming pennies and they share it with certain people. And then those people share it with all of us. So there's that Dollar Detective that I had just shown. I haven't watched Rollout Savings. Crazy Coupons. I did watch, actually, I only got through half of that. But, oh wait, actually this one, let me show you all this one. This is the one that I really like because she doesn't talk. She just shows the pictures. So you can see like the Halloween, she kind of shows, so Halloween is like half off now. But she shows the picture and the UPC all on the same slide. So then you could just screenshot it if you wanted to. Or, oh, look, there's the wasp spray. Regular $4. Oh, there's the notebooks. Well, that's a folder, but the notebooks. This duct tape I couldn't find anywhere. I really wanted to. Stickers. So these are, I watch these types of videos. Here's another one. What is this? Easy penny. Oh, so she actually takes you in the store with her. Okay. Actually, I'm going to save this to my watch later because okay, so she does the same thing. She'll do like the picture, the UPC, and a lot of, depending on where you are in the country, you may have some of these that I don't. Like this stuff, I have never seen in any of my Dollar Generals. I haven't seen this at all. Oh, and then she kind of goes through. So lots of things. So Ivy's oh, that's couponing. Here's one, how to penny shop at Dollar General, Christie's Connections. So even if you just, search it. They had a bunch of candy for a penny too this past week, and that was all gone. What? There was cigarettes on there for a penny? What the heck? That's craziness. That is craziness. So definitely check it out. Hey, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Georgia Peach, how are you? Definitely check it out. And if you like these types of lives, I will definitely do them again. I hate showing the videos of people who have the penny lists because it's a lot of work and a lot of time for them to put it together. So I would rather you just go, search and look. But I will continue to I'll definitely share on my community page any deals that I see. And yeah, go from there because I haven't done it in a while. But I will say, I think this is the last time I was live. It was probably over a week ago. I miss it a little bit, but not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. I actually have enjoyed doing other stuff, and the kittens are a lot of work, so that takes up a lot of my time, but there's a lot of things happening. I know Jake Hara was being sentenced today. What was the other? Kimberly Sullivan was in court this past week, and a judge granted her defense team the ability to know her stepson's new name and current address, which I don't necessarily agree with, but the judge did say that it is to be used for the defense team only, and that if it should be leaked, that she will be held in contempt. So, and then there was something else that they had motioned, and I don't remember what it was. But there's quite a bit of stuff happening. I just haven't been feeling going live. But today, after I went penny shopping, I said, you know what? I did the poll, and the majority of people said they would be interested. So I decided, why not? We'll go live for a little bit. But with that being said, I do have to get going because it is almost 6. I have to eat dinner, take care of the kittens, and I will be sure to share more pictures of the kittens on my community page because I haven't in a little bit. So yeah, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, night, morning, wherever you may be. If you are watching this on the replay, #replay, leave a comment below. If you haven't hit that like, please do so on your way out. If you have any stories or ideas that you'd like me to cover, feel free to email me at headstonesandheadlines@gmail.com. And until next time, y'all, hey, Glow, how are you? I hope you're staying warm. It has been brick outside. OMG. I gave in last week and put my heat on. I couldn't not do it anymore. It's freaking cold. All right, y'all. Have a great night, and until next time, I'll see y'all on the flip side.
You have one shot on stage, what you got to play? Generic drops for days, still the people rage. Am I not insane? Can you stop and explain why these drops are so lame? Is money buying you fame? I'm fucking on, I'm killing it with this song. You haters can sing along or go back where you belong. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with giving up, moving on. Cause I took your girl to prom, she can't help but sing this song. Till the roof comes off, till the lights go out, till my legs give out, can't shut my mouth, till the smoke clears out, and my high harass. I'ma rip this shit till my bones collapse. Till the roof comes off, till the lights go out, till my legs give out, can't shut my mouth, till the smoke clears out, and my high harass. I'ma rip this shit till my bones collapse. She's so on like a light switch, flirting back. There's nothing wrong with the way that she's working that. I just want that body bad, come on baby, bring it back. I'm so gone, faded off a 30 rack. She's so on like a light switch, flirting back. There's nothing wrong with the way that she's working that. I just want that body bad, come on baby, bring it back. I rap with a passion, yeah, I got it in me. I've been waiting quite a long time for y'all to hear me. It's about damn time you put some stock into me. You're either sponsoring me or fucking bothering me. And the fact is, we just practice all this madness. That is why our status is like a canvas. Chances our advancement is enhancing, and this new expansion's like a mansion. Comes off till the lights go out, till my legs give out, can't shut my mouth, till the smoke clears out, and my high harass. I'ma rip this shit till my bones collapse. Till the roof comes off, till the lights go out, till my legs give out, can't shut my mouth, till the smoke clears out, and my high harass. I'ma rip this shit till my bones collapse.